During the Cold War, Germany was divided into two parts: West Germany, democratic, allied with the US and Europe; East Germany, communist, under Soviet influence. And in the middle of this division, a city split in two. In 1961, the East German government built the Berlin Wall to prevent people from fleeing to the West. But it wasn't just a simple wall, it was a heavily fortified border. Concrete walls up to 3 meters high, guard towers, searchlights, a death strip with barbed wire and shoot-to-kill orders. Still, some people were brave or desperate enough to risk everything. In 1963, two young brothers, Horst and Helmut Kleinert, were living in East Berlin. Tired of oppression and longing for freedom, they came up with a crazy idea. Let's jump over the Berlin Wall with a motorcycle. It sounded insane, but they weren't joking. They had a CZ250 motorcycle, a light and powerful Czech model. They began practicing high-speed jumps on makeshift ramps outside the city, preparing for the greatest leap of their lives. They found a narrow alley near the wall where they could gain enough speed and where the guards' view was partially blocked. On a summer day in 1963, their plan went into action. One brother rode the bike, the other clung tightly from behind. They revved the engine and accelerated. As the wall approached, their hearts pounded. The motorcycle hit the ramp at full speed and soared into the air. Time seemed to freeze. The guards saw them, but it was too late. Shots were fired, but the bike flew over the wall, past the barbed wire, and landed hard, but safely, on the West Berlin side. They had made it. West Berliners nearby ran toward the two dust-covered brothers, shocked by what they had just witnessed. The motorcycle was slightly damaged, but the riders were unharmed, finally free. Within hours, the Western press picked up the story. Headlines and photos spread across the world. Motorbike riders leaped to freedom over Berlin Wall. It wasn't just a daring escape. It became a symbol of defiance and the human spirit. The Kleinert brothers had done the unthinkable and inspired many who dreamed of freedom. The Berlin Wall would eventually fall in 1989, but their jump in 1963 remains one of the most legendary escapes in history.